Cool. What an intro.
Welcome back to Doodads. We'd like to start by filling our lips with some Alp, our official non-sponsor. If you're looking to get juiced up and do yourself a podcast, fishing, hunting, ice skating, ice hockey, just driving the car, being a great husband or dad, possibly fixing a pothole. You want an Alp in your lips, son. Come on.
Now here's the aluminum can, the external tactical gear.
External tactical gear, but not Alp.
That was a hell of an intro. A little harmonica. That was a hell of an intro.
I've been making hella intros my whole life, dude. Come on.
You ain't shit.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. All the time.
Last minute, I like it. I like when we go last minute because it's,
I heard that's your thing is last minute.
Makes,
you know what I mean?
makes it exciting. Before we go any further, so we do have to give a shout out to our man, Justin Stats, with LHF Detailing.
Yes,
right here in
sir.
Smyrna. Right here, hometown, homegrown.
Clayton.
So, my man hooked me up with some fantastic boat products for some boat detailing. He knew my boat was fucked. He knew it was a dirty piece of shit. And he said, hey, look, man, I'm going to take care of you. Come over here. Let me give you some good products. So we got the good stuff. So appreciate you, Justin. You're the man. If you need car detailing anywhere around here, dude's got an awesome shop right here in town. So we'll even go as far as putting a link up. We'll tag Justin in this.
Tag everything. Right? Yeah, because Jerry, you just went from Sea Witch to going from, you were the Sea Mermaid. Now you're the fucking Sea Witch because you're a piece of shit boat owner.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Now you might get back to the old mermaid. Ooh.
Yeah, I will.
Dude, this is what I like. Is my camo a little different than yours? We are.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's even better.
You gave me the better
I would
camera.
have took that one. I would have took that. That's like old school Bottomlands or something.
I know, you're over there
Damn
with this fucking, mossy oak real tree over there.
See?
What a loser! Sponsored by an official non-sponsor out.
Oh, shit.
Make better decisions, dude.
Yeah, I know. Damn it, I shouldn't have jumped the gun, I guess. I guess I should have paid attention.
Should have been a cowboy.
Oh, so you got, is that a
should have fucking paid attention.
Is that a Rodeo Time shirt?
Rodeo Times.
So
brought to you by our official non-sponsor, Rodeo Time. Okay, get out there, go to rodeotime.com and purchase yourself something cool.
So
you want to feel a little bit of a cowboy? You want to jump on your wife and go 8 seconds? You get some Rodeo Time gear. Hey, maybe you're single, you're out late night, okay? You want to get yourself a little bottom feeder, you know what I mean?
Bucker.
A little swamp monster, huh? A little lagoon creature, if you will. You need to get yourself a rope and a rodeo gear and get out there and wrangle that little piggly wiggly home. Come on.
Did you see Kale ride that barrel racing horse?
Fuck, dude. Fuck, I can relate to her too, dude. Man, first off,
you could sense the panic. There was a moment where, there was like when that panic set in for real. You're like, oh, there's no script here.
Matt was like laughing. He's like, oh fuck, it's getting real. Dude, I felt for her so much because I've ridden plenty, right? And I'm not a horse rider at all. I've never gone on. The only thing I know how to do is if I get on a Western paint horse, I can press my outside heel and get this thing to fucking get up in third gear. That's about it, right?
Which is the worst thing.
A horse knows right away if you know how to ride. Yeah. Right away. Right.
That thing was like, fuck you.
Fuck you.
I'm going to show you something.
Yeah. So, I've been where she's been, right? So I've been on horses where I'm like, you're not going to lope this thing. And loping is just, you're going to run it in a circle and get it a little tired before you jump on it.
Yeah.
And sometimes, they'd be like, nah, you're fine. I'm like, all right, get on there. You know what I mean? The horse is like kind of walking like, this thing's doing its own thing. And then next thing you know, so let me give you a story. I've been right where she's at. First off, she should have never been on a fucking barrel horse. Yeah. First off, there's already a horse, right? They're already skittish.
It's like giving a 15-year-old a Corvette.
Dude, they're ready to rock, dude. You give them the wrong signal, and you saw that horse kind of go a little sideways. I was like, that thing's getting ready to go.
Yeah.
It thinks
it's me loose.
Yes. So one time, I used to go over to Rodney Hufford's mom, had a fucking thoroughbred, right? Mm-hmm. And I had ridden plenty of horses by this time. Mm-hmm. So we're going there after school. We're riding around the pen. And then one day, dude, I'm like, yo, open the gate, dude. I'm trying to let this thing breathe. That fucking horse was like, For real? Woo! Going. And I was like, oh, shit.
That's fucking
It's
terrifying.
like nothing. I had no control over this horse.
There ain't no brakes.
There's no
off
brakes.
switch.
There's nothing. The horse didn't give a shit. So then, that horse, they're smart. If they don't want you on, either they'll buck you off or they'll actually brush you off. And this thing leaned over to a fucking tree. I was like, oh shit. I saw my whole football career go. I was like, and I just bailed off.
Oh my god.
And then my big ass Timberland boot that I was wearing, right, got stuck in the, dude, got fucking stuck. And, dude, that horse dragged me for another like 40 yards.
Oh my
It finally
gosh.
let loose. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Dude.
Whenever I see her, that's what she brings up. She's like, I thought you were going to die that day.
Yeah, people do. That's like a real thing.
The biggest
I
one-
think a big concern.
The big concern is what scared me when she was going is the fact that that horse will suddenly stop and she'll go forward right onto her neck.
Well, so you saw that start to happen.
Yes.
And when they turned that meme into the British are coming, and
that was fucking
lantern, the fucking lantern.
I can't believe when I see Matt next, dude. I just want to be like, "What the fuck? Did you give her any lessons? You gotta." I want to be like, "Yo, you ain't got a fucking old horse, something to get on, like a." You just set her on a barrel horse and then let her out into a pasture?
Dude, that thing was gone.
Gone, dude. I was like, the last thing you want is like this thing heading towards a road and then both get smoked by a car.
I was legitimately like hollering, laughing so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm watching, I'm like by myself in my living room. I watched the short and I was fucking in tears. And then when the British are coming, pause.
Yeah.
Fuck.
There's a
Genius.
thing, like you said, like back in the day, right? I'm a young athlete getting on a horse, right? I'm ready to rock. Like, muscle wise, I can take a fall. I've fallen a bunch off everything.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
As long as that horse don't come back, drop me, and kick me.
Or like,
they're so accurate with a kick. Or you got Kale on there, who didn't play a sport in her life. She's top heavy because she's like getting up on the horn there like this. I'm like, oh my, she's like, it's bouncing her ass up.
Oh, God.
I'm like, oh my God, she's going forward. And she's getting ready to get launched.
Kale's ass took a pounding. Took a pounding that day.
Wow, dude. Yeah, that was scary. I was like, I can't believe Matt did that.
The only horse.
I'm gonna write him on Instagram. I'm gonna write him a message like, bro, what the fuck are you thinking?
That was and the panic that you could hear, or the concern you could hear from both of their voices.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is for real.
Because if you've never been on a horse and you realize once you realize you have no control and then a horse takes off, then you're like, oh, I don't know what to do.
Your best case is to jump off and hurt yourself.
And at some point, when the horse starts going very fast, you're like, all right, well, we've already gone full speed and this sucks.
Oh, God. I remember when I was a kid, there was a horse farm behind my aunt's house. And I think I might have told this on here before. Just a single horse just standing out in the pasture, no saddle, no nothing. And it was just standing there. So my dumbass jumps the fence, and there was a bucket next to it, like a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah.
So I went over and I turned the bucket upside down, and I used that as a step.
That horse knew right away.
And I jumped. It was just standing there, perfectly still, never moved, never tried to get away from me. And I just jumped on the back of the horse, and as soon as my ass touched his back, he fucking kicked me off violently. Like,
hell yeah.
I was like a flip in the air and fucking slammed the ground from probably, I don't know, 6-8 feet up, something like that. Yeah. Hit the ground. I remember like, oh fuck. And that's all it did. It just kicked, threw me like a rag doll. Dude, I felt weightless. Hit the ground, got up, and was like, okay, that was a bad idea. And I just jumped the fence and left.
Oh, God. Imagine the thing. Dude, horses are quite accurate. They will buck you and kick you midair or as you hit, boom, hit you right in the face.
Or like, no, like, what if I fell wrong? You know what I mean? What if, like, there's so many things that can go wrong.
Let me tell you a little horse thing.
Fuck a horse.
Dude, I had some funny horses. I would say, are we recording? We're good? Yeah. So look, and you were push quote on that one. So I've had a lot of experience with horses, a lot of paint horses, a lot of Western horses, and I used to clean a lot of stalls. And they were working on the barn over here at the Dixon's farm, and they were adding more stalls. Mm-hmm. They're adding like 40 more stalls or something.
Right.
And so I take a horse out and I go clean all the piss out, clean the shit out, and they got a ton of stalls. So this is like quite a good days, yeah. And so, and you know, like you go to like these guys, and they don't give you like, all right, here's a bucket, here's a clean, grab a lime, good luck. Yeah. And so like I'm sitting here with this horse like, all right, just come on, be cool, man. So like, and then like they teach you like sometimes how to enter with particular horses.
Right.
Like you get in there like, all right, be fucking cool, man. Just be fucking cool. Because they know, like they can feel already that you're scared.
Oh yeah.
Right? So I remember one time, I didn't know about horses can have fears. This horse was scared of the black spots on cement.
Oh,
and I was holding the halter walking, and it I was like, come on, bitch. And then it reared up. I was like, hell no.
No.
And, it shot out the back of the barn and went right away.
Oh, Christ.
I was like, Mr. Dixon, your horse he's like, the horse? I'm like, I don't know. It just ran out. He's like, you let it go? I'm like, I fucking reared up, dude. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, that one's scared of spots. I'm like, okay.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Might have been good information to know.
I wish I'd have known that. Yeah. But I moved a lot of horses, and there was a while where I did face my fear, and I would get on that's what leading up to that thoroughbred gave me a lot of dumb confidence.
Yeah, dumb confidence.
A lot of dumb confidence. God. And back then, I didn't give a rat's ass, dude. I got on a pure thoroughbred, and then said, "Open the gate, son. Let's see what it's got."
I want to let her breathe. God,
I don't know how many people have ever been on a fucking thoroughbred. They're pretty fast. These ones are meant to go.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was a dumb decision.
No,
I could have been way worse if I had actually gotten hit off that tree.
Oh, that gives me anxiety just thinking about that.
bailed.
Yeah, fuck, man.
Anyway,
Anywho.
moving away.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, have you ever been around a farrier? So he'll come, pick the foot up. Working on it. Now, a farrier is bent over, right? He's got a foot between his legs. He's bent over. I watched this guy get pissed on so much or shit on his back and him sit there and just knock the shoe on.
Keep on getting there.
Get him going. He's like, he's getting peed on his back right now. Like, that is an awful job. How much you paying this guy per shoe?
I know a guy that does that for a living. He's where Pam's last class, she class advisor.
Yeah.
The farm we would do the float at.
Yeah.
That guy, that's what he does.
That's probably was him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he goes around all these places and does them all for everybody.
He's been doing it for a while. I can't remember his fucking name. But anyway.
Moving on. Yeah, that was pretty funny and scary.
Good content.
Good time. Good. Yeah, safe.
It's always the real shit.
That it worked out.
Yeah.
Well, today I'd like to jump into our topic of the day.
Okay.
Food.
Love it.
Love
food.
It. Who doesn't love food?
Who doesn't love food?
I haven't too much love for it, honestly.
Kind of why I was like a couple minutes later, and I wanted to be today because when I went home to get the equipment, I've been eating all day. I'm starving, so just like
how bad were you?
Not bad. Come on, I hammered down some lunch meat and cheese and pepperoni and cheese. You know what I do for like
pepperoni and cheese?
Yeah, you know what I did? Took like 3 stacks of pepperoni, and I put a little bit of cheese on each one, a little Italian shredded cheese, and then like a little spoon of marinara sauce, and popped it in the microwave for 20 seconds.
Just wanted heartburns. What you wanted?
100%.
You want to throw this Alpin and get some heartburn.
Yeah, then just took a spoon and picked them up because they were too hot for my fingers. So took a spoon and just threw them down my neck real quick.
You just seagulled them things.
I just needed something to get me through. So yeah, food is a good one.
So what I like to do is kind of a age order of food, right? Yeah. So because food has a lot of memories.
Yeah.
And especially as you get older, you go from kids menu.
Yep.
And then you're probably just doing cheeseburgers. Yep. And then you get older. And now you're an appetizer man.
Yeah.
And you might have a date. You're doing that. So there's a whole how you learn.
Well, let me ask you this. Was there food that when you were a kid you didn't like, but as an adult you like?
I don't remember what I would have not liked.
I didn't like mashed potatoes as a kid.
I'm genetically predisposed to liking due to my Polish heritage.
Yeah, I guess so. But now for the longest time when I was a kid, I didn't like mashed potatoes. And now I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Any right human, if you don't like mashed potatoes, well, I don't know if we can be friends.
Well, I mean, at some point you become a man and put aside childish things.
Like if I see what are you going to serve a meatloaf with? You're not going to put when you go somewhere and they scoop the mashed potatoes, they flip over the scooper and they put the dent in there, and a nice little brown gravy's going in there.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Now, if you're at the school lunch, you're getting slime green gravy. Yeah. I don't know what your school had. Our school had slime green gravy, baby.
Why was it green?
I don't know. The same way in college. It was like just a light green. I don't know what they made that out of.
It was old.
I guess because it was more of maybe a chicken base that started yellow. You know what I mean?
It sat for a few days.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who
cares?
Who cares? So, look, let's start with the first thing I can remember is and I learned this from Matt. And I remember Matt going through a stage, is the ranch stage.
Everything gets ranch?
Everything.
Yeah. Mine was ketchup.
Ketchup. Well, ketchup's, you first start with ketchup.
Yeah. Yeah, everything.
Some of the stuff that my son has put ketchup on, I'm like, dog, those don't even go together.
I remember my dad saying that to me, like, why are you putting ketchup on green beans? Like, I don't know.
Well, ketchup and green beans, I mean, that's a vinegar based, that's good touch.
Like, I would legit have a plate of dinner, no matter what it was, and I would put ketchup on everything.
Yeah.
And now I think about it, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of gross.
Yeah.
I remember my dad being like, why are you ruining dinner with ketchup?
I don't think that we had any meat that wasn't all the way cooked.
Yeah.
Burnt, dried. I don't remember my mom serving me a pork chop that just wasn't cooked.
Always had to have ketchup for the pork chop, ketchup for the chicken.
You want to get this stuff down, dude. You got to get some ketchup going. But then you move into ranch.
Yeah.
And I saw Matt, he's like, yeah, dude, you take the pizza and dip that in the ranch. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You dipping pizza into the ranch?
Oh, dude, I do remember discovering that.
I was phenomenal. Like, now I felt like this is my first, like, oh, I'm a little bit of a connoisseur now. Like, I'm doing ranch on stuff. You know what I mean? So I can remember the ranch stage. Mm-hmm. And then I can remember the first start of learning veggies with cheese on it.
Oh.
Broccoli with cheese. I'm like, yo, you can put cheese on broccoli? I'm like, son.
God almighty.
I was like, I didn't even know I love vegetables as much as I do.
Did your mom or dad, like, cook vegetables to death? Like, till they were, like, mushy?
I didn't know broccoli was supposed to be blanched.
Yeah. That's like,
turn green, take it off. Maybe even ice bath it, stop the cooking.
Yeah.
No, mine was you could just you didn't even it just fell apart.
It was just fell apart. I know. Yeah. My mom cooked the vegetables.
Mine was a big barbecue. I was eating brisket over there.
But like it was good.
It was great. I mean?
But then you realize like that's not how vegetables are supposed to be.
There's no nutrients left in that bitch. That bitch is on the sauna too long.
Like, why's the broccoli gray? You just fucking cooked it.
To this day, I mean, I love canned corn.
Me too.
I mean, that canned corn, there's canned corn, any canned vegetable, the green beans, the sweet peas, the French style, the corn, they don't go to a plate like without me seagulling a little bit of out of it. You know what I mean? Just I open them up. Okay. A little bit. Just before I even serve it, just a little.
I can't do peas like that. Canned peas are disgusting.
Candace doesn't really do the peas. I'm like, first off, mashed potatoes, corn and peas. I mean, come on, dude.
Mix them all together.
Yeah. The sweetness of corn. When I learned, I would say too, like with casseroles, you start putting a cold pea into a casserole. That's when you're like, dude, small.
Fancy.
We're fancying it.
Little steps. Little steps throughout your
cheese
lifetime.
on veggies. All right, that's as a kid, right? And I do remember eating whatever my mom, and I had this conversation with her. Like I was like, I don't remember us having snacks. She's like, yeah, you didn't really have snacks. She's like, you just ate whatever I made. Like that wasn't. That's why I stopped doing my kids. I'm like, why is there? Because Candace said she grew up with a snack drawer. I'm like, I didn't grow up with a snack drawer.
Yeah, we had a snack cupboard. Yep.
We did not.
Yep.
We had, as I got older, my mom would throw in honey buns from Sam's Club.
Oh, yeah.
As I was older. Yeah. And I'd eat those. But, like, I never had, like, she had her own tasty cakes and crimpets and stuff, but, like, we never touched them and tried not to because that was her. She would take that for her lunch.
Yeah. We always had 2 boxes of, like, Little Debbie something or another.
Yeah.
Like a zebra cake and the fudge fucking things, fudge rounds.
I do remember, like, going over,
Cosmic brownies.
We would skip school and go to Mr. Chairman's house. And I guess by then he was always retired because sometimes he would just be home when we come. He's like, you guys not doing school today? Like, nah. He's like, and he would say, don't eat all my fucking tasty cakes. That's what the first thing he would say, dude. Because you go to your friend's house, skip a school, like, you go eat. You go to the cupboard, you're going to eat.
Yeah, you're eating something, for sure.
So the next move from going from ranch, cheese on veggies, I'm getting older now. Now I'm learning microwavable food. All right. Like now I can cook on my own. I'm not cooking yet.
Yeah.
But I can warm up food.
Yeah.
Hungry Man.
Yeah. Oh,
we had Hungry Man.
We had encore dinners, but yeah.
Yeah, we were, I mean, yeah, you were, bologna sandwiches and I was, fucking, chicken salads. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's, fucking fancy chicken
Now,
salad.
I will say, my dad did work at the Oscar Mayer, plant. It was called Power Logistics, and I think their main distributor was Oscar Mayer.
Oh, okay.
And like Fridays, dude, they had a $5 bag, and it would be full of.
I remember you talking about this.
Yeah, dude, so I ate a lot of Oscar Mayer.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about, Candace. I was like, you ever just finger the entire bologna?
Ew.
Remember, because you got to get the first one out. You just got to stick your whole finger down and get like room to get that first one off.
Like a can of Pringles.
You know what I mean? You just to get the first one off, it's tight to the plastic. You got to fingernail a little bit of bologna in your fingernail just to get that first one off.
Dude, I like bologna, thin cut deli bologna, but I can't do Oscar Mayer bologna. It's too thick. There's a point of bologna thickness that's not good anymore.
I've never had a deli bologna.
No?
I've only had it out of plastic.
Like when you go to the deli and they slice the bologna, you tell them, make it thin. That's how it's good.
Nah,
but when the bologna gets too thick, it's just disgusting. It's like eating a raw hot dog.
I will tell you what turkey breast and then chicken breast. When that came out with chicken breast,
yeah, they're good,
bruh.
Yeah, chicken breast, turkey breast, but not bologna.
And that at my house, we ate too many sandwiches. Lunch meat could just not survive. No. I mean, I was like, I'm gonna knock back about 4 pounds tonight.
Yeah, pounds of lunch meat a week.
You mean just rip the whole bag? Because I don't know the sticker too much. The sticker rips the whole plastic bag open.
Yeah. Pam still yells at me for that. She's like, there's like a way you could open this without shredding the fucking paper, the plastic bag. Like, it just came off when I did. Well, you don't have to hulk it. She always said, you don't have to hulk the fucking lunch meat bag. It's just ripped. Now,
look, I gave it a chance.
Open. Now I can't fucking shut it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's in the crisper.
You do a proper fold.
That's what you do. You got to fold it back and then put it upside down so it seals it up. You know what I mean?
Be careful picking this shit up out of the fucking lunch meat drawer.
Pick it up and the whole fucking thing of ham falls out.
So I would have, first one was Hot Pockets. Oh. That's like when you first learning the microwave. You're first learning like how long do you cook a Hot Pocket? How long? That's just when you learn. I talked about this before. How long can you really wait?
Yeah.
How much am I really waiting for the center of a Hot Pocket to reach lava?
No.
Hopefully, because if you cook a Hot Pocket to where the center is all the way cooked and warm, the outskirts are absolute lava.
Yeah.
And I'm too impatient.
Yeah, no.
The amount of Hot Pocket burns in my life.
No, the move is you cook it so the inside is still like room temperature. Yeah. And when you break it in half, you start from the middle and eat it in that way.
Yep.
So then it's cool because it's had time to breathe.
You start with a cold middle. Yeah. I mean, I can't be waiting around.
Look, I could do one bite, a little bit frosty.
Yeah.
I could do that.
That's fine.
No big deal.
Pre-warming in the gullet, dude.
The meatball Hot Pockets and the Philly cheesesteak Hot Pockets.
Oh, when they came out with Philly cheesesteak, dude, I was like, come on. Get. Now, I used to go I'd be at the Smyrna pool, and I would just, oh my God, dude, just robbing Hot Pockets, dude. Whenever they would ask me to watch the food stand, I'm like, yeah, I watch that for sure. Take as long as you want.
Did you work there?
No, I did not work there, but sometimes the girls want to go for a dip. She's like, can you watch the stand? I'm like, absolutely. You're going to lose $20 by the time you.
Whatever.
I'm going to cook 5 Hot Pockets in between. You know what I mean? So learning Hot Pockets, learning Hungry Man, like if you want to get the chicken all the way cooked, you're going to absolutely nuke the brownie it came with.
Yeah. Or
the mashed potatoes never going to defrost.
No.
You're going to have the same thing. If you cook whatever meal, the meatloaf, remember that it had the roast beef with gravy. It had sliced roast beef and then gravy. Like whatever, if you want to get the meat hot, that means you had to nuke the brownie, whatever vegetable that came with. And most likely, the mashed potato that was frozen it was still cold. It couldn't evenly cook.
Oh God!
Remember Hungry Man? Just reaching over, like Hungry Man was like, dude, that was like a late night. We never used those for dinner. Those were like that was the snacks. Fourth meal. Yeah.
The Hungry Man mac and cheese was always good to me as a kid. Just like that super creamy, just basically a sauce with a couple of noodles in it. That was always good.
What about you go over someone's house and like, yeah, we got Stouffer's lasagna. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
That was me when we had encore dinners. And me and my dad would split the lasagna, encore lasagna tray.
Yeah.
And my sister and my mom would split the Salisbury steak fucking tray. So she would always buy one of each. That was dinner once a week. Bake them both, and then half was me and my dad's, and the other half was my sister's.
You got a plate. You got a box of fucking Stouffer's lasagna sitting on the dinner table. You got a bag of bread, butter bread, Stouffer's lasagna. Get out of here. Do you want me to have comfort food? This is it.
I'm about to go to the grocery store after this and buy a couple of them.
And then Stouffer mac and cheese go with it. To this day, that might be one of Candace's still favorites. Like, she's like, you want to get a Stouffer mac and cheese? I'm like, fuck, dude. Man, with some butter bread, get out of here. I just hope this, like, butter bread should be like, that should be a t-shirt. Like, if you know about butter bread, like, you were there.
Yeah.
You grew up
I feel like what you just described was like the peak.
Like we both folded up at the same time.
Yeah. It was like the peak, childhood dinner stage.
Yeah.
When you come home and then you saw that sitting on the counter, or you saw the big pan of Hamburger Helper, and you were like old enough to enjoy it and like eat a lot of it. I remember when there was a phase where my mom had to go from cooking 1 box to 2 boxes of Hamburger Helper because like I would eat so much.
Yeah.
And then we would come home from football practice and there was the pot with the hamburger helper that might have been about room temperature by then.
Oh,
God damn.
the amount of butter bread tacos
I was gonna say
with hamburger fucking helper in it.
I was
Come
getting-
on, get out of here.
Just stand at the counter with a loaf of white bread. And yeah, like you said, make it into like a taco shell and pile on the hamburger helper and eat it.
Gosh,
Fuck, man.
It just warms you up.
Slaps.
You know, oh my gosh, you remember the Campbell's chicken noodle soup commercial with the snowman?
Oh, yeah,
that was like
melted,
really he's willing to melt to have dude. That was like, I can relate to that.
Yeah, for sure.
I do miss those days, man. Your mom was like, I got a chicken noodle soup. I'm like, oh my God, give me 14 saltine crackers in that bitch.
Yeah.
I'm ready to rock.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
When I was in high school, they would always have a soup, and I would grab 4 packs of the saltine crackers.
Yeah, I want to eat my
essentially
soup
make
with
a
a fork.
porridge. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, make a porridge. That's right.
Yeah.
Give me a fork to go with this. There's no liquid left.
Now, we're kids. We've graduated from microwavable foods. My mom started teaching me early. First thing I learned to make was an omelet.
And mine was eggs too.
Yeah. So we started there. So eventually I moved on to cookables, stuff I'm on the frying pan. So I could first start it with omelets. Mm-hmm. You know, then you learn how to dress up omelets. It might throw something sexy in there.
What was the first sexy you threw in an omelet?
First sexies I would have started throwing in there probably was like maybe like broccoli. You know, like a leftover vegetables.
Mine was always onion.
Onion.
I had an onion. Because I would make it every day. I would make an omelet every day, and this is like a period where, like, say it's summertime. My mom was working at this point, so like we get up and she's gone. We're at the house by ourselves, and I would take an onion and just slice off just enough, dice it up, and then fry it in the pan. And once the onions were right, then dump the scrambled eggs on top of the onions. That was like the first stage of cooking for me.
You know what onion thing I used to like a lot? Onion pancakes. Yeah,
What?
they crisp up, caramelize, and I don't know what it is, but onions
Kind of like an onion bagel, maybe.
Gosh, I don't know, but I highly suggest an onion pancake, dude.
Onion pancake. Might have to do a cooking video this
Dude,
weekend.
it's
It
phenomenal.
might be a Sunday morning cook.
Yes,
Is an onion pancake.
onion pancake,
All
and
right.
then we moved on to ghetto grilled cheese.
Ghetto grilled cheese?
Yeah.
Is that like with like government cheese?
That's where you're going to toast the bread, right?
Oh, yeah. And then microwave.
and then microwave that son of a bitch.
That's how me and my buddy after school, we would hang out. This is in high school. We would make tuna melts that way.
Ooh.
We would make tuna fish,
Yeah.
toast the bread, and put a tuna fish sandwich, slice of cheese, put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds just to melt the cheese over it.
Yeah.
So your bread didn't get super soft. And that was our tuna melts.
Yeah. That's what we learned.
So disgusting, but so good.
Then eventually, what became big was the Tombstone pizza.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
That right there.
Tombstone, you're talking too rich. We had fucking.
I don't know what was lower than a Tombstone pizza.
There's like grocery store brand.
There's like,
shit.
hey,
You probably had stuffed crust too.
Never had stuffed crust.
Yeah, no,
I
before
just,
that.
they had, when they came out with the stuffed crust at school, that was a banger.
That was after my time.
But
they didn't have.
I couldn't quantify getting stuffed crust over 2 burnt slices of square pizza.
Yeah, for sure.
Those were not equal.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No. How was the school square pizzas burnt and doughy at the same time?
Why were they so delicious and greasy?
They were.
They fucking greased. They fucking hit, dude.
Yeah.
That pepperoni that was on them things.
The little squares.
I don't even think they served
little,
cheese pizza. I think they just served pepperoni.
It was like the little dices, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Gosh, man, it was like Tony Tuesdays or something.
Yeah.
Burnt. Let me get 2 for 1. Let me get a 2 for 1. Let me get them 2 burnt slices. That was me just in there negotiating.
Nobody wants them.
Nobody wants them.
Don't throw that away.
Give me a quarter and burnt
Come on,
ones.
Sally. God damn it,
you ain't
man.
working to lunch, ladies. What are you doing with your life?
Oh, bro. Pam thinks I'm kidding when I tell her how hard I flirted with lunch ladies. Yeah. She's like, no, you didn't. I'm like, yes, the fuck I did.
Yeah.
Like, you know how much free shit I got from lunch ladies just flirting with them in high school?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, getting double lunches and not have to pay for them.
Yeah.
Like, I want a single lunch, but you're going to give me a big scoop of spaghetti, right?
I always got anxiety if it was a new lady at the cash register.
Oh,
she don't know how to work it. She ain't going to hook me up.
No.
I might have to get 2 for 1 and then eat one in the line. You know what I mean? Yeah, so then Tombstone pizzas, that's when I then kicked it up and learned about putting Crystal hot sauce on the Tombstone pizza.
Crystal's
That was
Louisiana hot sauce?
that
Yeah,
was
boy.
a game changer for me.
Yeah.
That's when I started stepping into hot sauces.
What about toppings, though, on your pizza?
I was
Would you get exotic with toppings?
I didn't, but by the time I was loving pizza, I was into anything on a pizza.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
a Supreme like supreme
No,
pizza.
that's like peppers, onions, mushrooms.
all that.
Right?
Yeah, someone got that.
Veggies.
Like, damn,
yeah.
the more you put on there, the better. I'm trying to fill up.
I think to this day my favorite pizza combo is the ring peppers, the yellow ring hot peppers, and
the
banana
peppers.
Yeah, banana peppers and bacon.
Oh, okay.
That like pickled banana pepper with bacon crumbles on a square pizza. That's
remember
probably my favorite.
Who was it that made that? Was it Tony's or somebody that made the microwavable pizza? Remember, you have the little square pizza with the microwavable like
the little
tin,
cardboard tin,
cardboard, and you put it in there.
Oh, and it was like shaped like a French bread type shape to it.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
And them little greasy some bitches, you can fold them like a taco and get
Was
after
that like a school fundraiser?
Not those
thing?
ones. Not the
That's Joe Corby.
Yeah, that's Joe Corby.
Yeah. I do remember what you're talking about, though.
Elio's Pizza. I mean, if you didn't grow up on Elio's Pizza.
My kids eat that. We make them Elio's pizza. So, yeah, I think I would say most of the time we have an Elio's in there, and that's like a quick dinner. Like, all right, what do you guys want?
This is when you learn not to burn the oven down. Like, hey, man, you didn't put anything underneath all that? Like, I just put the thing on the thing and fucking half the pizza drooped off the rack. You mean? You kind of just order a pizza that's fucking L-shaped.
Yeah, I've never been that stupid, thankfully, but god damn it.
How about when you get older and get drunk and you throw a pizza and go to sleep?
Never done that before either. Okay. No, because after a bar, we would go somewhere. We wouldn't raid fridges. We would just Wawa. Where's the closest Wawa? That's where we're going. And I mean, if there's no Wawa close, and we would slum in at Rural Farms.
So these are a lot of my youth. And now let's step up into I'm getting into high school, right? So now my eating would be. This is when I learned about buffets.
Oh yeah,
because my family, I don't think we ever really. We started going to. They had the Golden Corral.
Oh yeah,
I mean, this is when you're like,
that was a good buffet.
And you're like, yeah, they got everything I liked. Like, and I just get as much as you get as much mac and cheese and much mashed potatoes and gravy as I want.
Oh my god, that was back when you went heavy sides, low meat.
Heavy sides.
Yeah, you're just like, I'll have a little piece of meat, but I have 6 piles of fucking sides on my thing.
They got chocolate pudding. They just got pounds of chocolate pudding. I'm like, shit.
Do you remember the Super Bar? Wendy's Super Bar?
Bruh, I ain't getting no salad. I'm getting pudding.
Pudding,
ham, diced ham,
spaghetti, spaghetti, and tacos.
That's
their garlic bread. The sliced in half bun was their garlic bread, like a hamburger bun, just cut in half.
Because I think at the day I think when I was so poor as a kid, I was having money on me. So I think if we scrounged up, I think you could afford a buffet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just get the buffet. Cheap. Then you learn that buffet, right? Then you learn about Ruby Tuesday's buffet.
Oh yeah. I still do that.
Yeah. Like my brother told me about this. You got to do, that's when they had like a broccoli salad in there, tuna fish, they had other meats. They had like deli meats. I'm like, bro, I can make like a pretty much a deconstructed sandwich
for like $7.99.
Yes.
Yeah. I legitimately had Ruby Tuesday's buffet. Matter of fact, it was Easter.
Wow.
Easter Sunday, we went there for Easter dinner with the family.
I'd like to know, because I always ask Candace, like, who's going to his Ruby Tuesdays?
Yeah, it was for the past several years. That's what my family has done.
Who's going to Ruby Tuesdays, and who's going to Friendly's?
I've been to a Friendly's.
I've heard Friendly's has got a following. You know,
I like Friendly's. They used to have really good buffalo chicken strips. The one in Middletown, that burnt down. I don't even know what it is now, but it burnt down. But when I lived up there, me and my ex, we would go there somewhat regularly.
Yeah, you did. You a white trash piece of shit, dude.
I mean, look, that was a good date back then.
Well, that's funny.
24 years old.
You say dating because look, we're going to get in that next. So now I'm learning buffets, right? Families take me to buffets. You maybe got with other friends. They take you to a buffet, because you get a bunch of kids with you.
Mm-hmm.
Then I learned about a breakfast buffet. Now, when I used to go work with Mr. Dooley and Stewart, we go down and get ready to go to the trailer park to dig ditches essentially.
Oh, yeah.
He took me to that wagon wheel. I was like, bruh, you tell me they got a hotel pan over there full of scrapple? You tell me I gotta grab as much scrapple as I want?
All you can eat scrapple.
I was like, I'm in heaven. Fuck the work, dog. Like
that was the only good thing about the new Smyrna Diner was that they had I don't know if the old one had a buffet.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. But with the new one that has the Sunday buffet.
A breakfast buffet. Like, I was willing to dig a mile worth of ditches if I can just go to a breakfast buffet.
Yep. Hell yeah, dude.
And then we would go, when we get done, then we'd go to the China Bufu.
Ooh. Where's that, Dover?
That was in Dover.
Yeah.
Different name now. But yeah, we went to a Chinatown buffet. I was like, oh, you can just get as much as you want?
Yeah.
As much as you just get as much. Look, little crab rangoons.
Oh, God.
So learning about buffets, and that kind of carried on to when we were lifeguards too. Like, I'm like, yo,
Oh, yeah.
and then we're like fat asses. Like, yo, you
Yeah.
want, like me and the lineman, like when you're in sports in college, usually like going out to eat with the boys is like a big time.
Oh, yep.
And I always got invited with the lineman, like, yeah, we're all going out. The linemen, if any college sport, you know, like the linemen always get together for a meal.
Yeah.
And they're not going to a restaurant. They're probably going to a buffet.
100%.
100%, dude. And I get invited, and dude, we was like, how many plates can we do? You know what I mean? Like, how many plates can we fucking get down, man?
Yeah. We did that at Hometown Buffet, Old Country Buffet, it's called now, up in Christiana. During summer sessions, we would go from Del Castle, a bunch of football players would go to Hometown Buffet, and we would sit for fucking hours. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, have multiple meals. Like, just sit when you're done and just wait till you're hungry again. And, just fucking hammer down. Play jokes on each other, get the hostess to like say shit over the intercom. When we would like always say it was somebody's birthday.
Oh yeah.
And a bunch of us had pickup trucks. My one buddy had this like a green pickup truck was like this color, like no lie, it was exactly this color.
Yeah.
It's a green Chevy pickup truck. It was definitely from the 80s. We had the host come on the loudspeaker and say, "There's a green Chevy pickup truck on fire in the parking lot," just to see him fucking panic. Or God forbid you got up to go to the bathroom and somebody's fucking with your food or your drink.
Oh, yeah.
I remember, I know it was my buddy Rob, but I go to the bathroom, I come back, and I had maybe that much soda left in my cup, and it was one of the clear plastic ones. And I picked it up and I fucking just chugged it. And as it went in, I saw the trail of salt.
Oh yeah.
It was fucking a quarter pound of salt in this fucking cup. I saw that trail going down. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker.
Dude, we salted so many. Same here, man. We salted everyone's drink.
So when you put the
out.
straw on the bottom, they just suck up nothing but salt.
Yes. Yes.
Such a good move.
Yes, those were great times. And I remember the first time also learning about Chipotle. We went out in college, and they was like, man, we're going to take you to this place called Chipotle. You get a burrito. I remember getting this massive burrito before I went to the movie. I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, this is amazing.
The giant burrito places were life-changing. There was one in the Dover Mall. Do you remember that place?
What was it?
In the Dover Mall, right where Dick's is now, and there was a Ruby Tuesdays right there. And then on the other side of Ruby Tuesdays, if you're facing it, there's Ruby Tuesdays, and then here was this burrito place. Do you remember that?
No.
It was there for like a minute in 2007, 2008 era, but their burritos were fucking giant, 5-6 pound burritos.
No, don't remember.
Yeah. And I would say they were probably maybe a 7, 8 at best. They weren't the best thing, but the quantity.
Now we're moving into high school more, and we're out of buffets. Now I'm buying stuff by myself. Now I'm doing after school, after Monday films is Wawa.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we're learning how to eat at Wawa.
Okay.
Never had Wawa money, but I could come out with more food than you, who had money.
Wonder how that is.
Oh, dude.
Everybody goes, I feel like every dude goes through a Wawa robbing stage.
You, back in the day, when they didn't have tickets, brother, I mean, dude, come on.
I've seen my buddy Rob come out of there with an entire box of Slim Jims.
Yeah.
Like the whole container.
I remember you telling me that,
Just the whole fucking thing. And I remember last year I had to stop Pam from stealing from Wawa. She was drunk. The night we stayed I think it might have been the night we stayed down your, no, it wasn't that night. It was a different night. Anyway, late night, go to Wawa, and Pam's hammered. And she's like, I just want to steal something. I'm like, no, you don't. Yeah. Don't do that. She's like, yeah, just let me. I think I could take that tasty cake. I'm like, no, do not do it. There was no one in there. I'm like, Pam, there's no one here. You can't get away with this. Like, trust me. Tomorrow's Pam will be thankful you didn't do this.
Yes.
She was so fucking angry. We got into the car. She's like, I know I still could have took that.
Dude, that's nostalgic. I mean, when you're super poor, it's like nostalgic that you got to rob something.
That's what I told her. I was like, we don't have to steal. We don't have to. She's like, I know, but I want to.
Also, the other one, like my pregame meal before football would be a 6-inch from Subway.
Subway?
Yeah. Remember when Subway was this big, you know, like
$5 footlongs.
Yeah, dude, I could afford it, man. I'd get in there and get what I thought was a custom sub back then with different, the smell of the bread when you walked in.
Yeah, you get your meatball and it has the cheesy bread.
Ah, come on, dude. You got a friend working in there, like, yeah, load that thing up, come on.
Yeah, you guys had that Subway right here.
Yeah, that thing's been there forever.
Is it still there?
Yeah.
I guess
still
it is,
there.
isn't it?
That
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Damn. Yeah. Dave Ringgold worked there.
I remember there used to be a donut connection here too. When we lived on bikes, and back when like a baker's dozen was like, 75 cents, you know what I mean, for donuts, like we could scrounge that. You could find that shit on the ground, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of scrounging, I remember we were about the age where our parents would go out for the night, like the country line dancing thing we were talking about. And there was times where me and my sister, Mark and Mike, would be left alone. And we would be hungry and there's no food to eat. So we're like, let's scrape up fucking couch pennies and order a pizza.
Yeah.
I remember like legitimately lifting couch cushions everywhere we could find quarters and everything we could put together. Like, oh, we got $13.
Yeah.
And we would order a pizza for $12 and like tip the driver $1.
Yeah.
And we're like 11, 12 years old.
Yeah, dude. Remember,
we
like,
felt so big. Like, yeah, parents come in like, you ordered fucking pizza? We're like, yeah.
That was the best part. Like, our parents were like, all right, we're going to go out and we're going to leave you pizza money. Oh, yeah. You guys go out as much as you want. I'm trying to get this pizza money, dude. My brother being there, like, yeah, you going to call that pizza in, dude? Come on, what we getting, dude?
We do that for the kids now. If we go out on like a date night and we'll order Domino's and we'll just leave the instructions to leave the pizza on the porch.
Yeah.
And then when the kids watch them leave and then once they're gone, they open the door and get the pizza.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or the other day, somebody ordered something before we were home, Pam or my buddy Matt or something, and Jerry was there alone for a couple minutes, and I come in and he's like, "Yeah, food's here." It was like wings and pizza.
Yeah.
He's like, "Food's." I was like, "Did you open the door to like get it?" He was like, "Yeah." Like, man, don't do that. Fuck. But he was like, felt like a big dude taking the food from the pizza delivery guy.
I'll take that. I was
Yeah, don't worry. I'll take care of it.
There's a couple slices missing. I was like that back in the day when you like go get pizza, and I always loved delivering a box of pizza, and there's like 2 slices missing. They're like, yo, dude. I'm like, what's up? You think I was going to ride home and not break off a couple slices?
We do our Drunk Olympics every year, the Pleasanton family Drunk Olympics. And there's a bunch of food all day. Everybody brings something, but then late night we always make a pizza order, like 10 pies.
Yeah.
And one year, ordered all the pies. It was too many, and we're all hammered. We're getting ready to leave, and there was a whole pizza left over, and like everybody's going away, right? So I opened the pizza and I bit off every point of the pizza. So there was just a hole in the middle.
I love
like,
that.
Pick a slice, take a bite, put it down, put the next one, take a bite, put it down. And it was just like a perfect bite hole in the middle of the pizza pie. And then just left. It was for a nice surprise for someone tomorrow.
That was very nice of you.
Yeah.
And then you're in your drinking stage. You're in high school. You're going out to drink. And then you get Wawa runs.
Wawa's the best.
Yeah, I remember Danny Hume always be like, yo, you want to go on a Wawa run? I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Let's go get a fucking short. I'm like, you got money? Because I ain't got none.
Yeah, we walked to, we rented the house behind Expos in the little townhouse community where Brett's rentals are.
I remember.
We would walk to Rofo.
Yeah.
Late night, we'd walk all the way down and go to Rural Farms and walk back.
Get a bag of chicken.
Bag of chicken, wraps, maybe a couple pocket things.
I remember now we're out of this stage. Now we're in college, and now we're starting to go out. Now we're going on dates.
Yeah.
This is where I feel like we have moved into.
This is the appetizer stage.
This is the appetizer stage,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
This is the
Mozzie
happy
sticks.
hour stage.
Oh, God.
Where did you do your happy hours?
Happy hours. Anytime I would really partake in a happy hour was always down the beach.
Oh.
And it would be like Taco Toss at Lighthouse.
Okay.
Or Que Pasa. Yeah.
That's like an official.
Every once in a while, we would feel like spending some money and do the buffet at the Rudder. Do they still have that?
I think so. That's when you're like, oh yeah, they have food here.
Yeah, I know. I always forget that. But they had a pretty ballin'.
I've done it once. Yeah, I did
they
with
had a pretty ballin' buffet.
Yeah.
Because I think it was like, even back in the early 2000s, I feel like it was still like $36 for the buck, which was a lot back then. You know what I mean? Like you were like, all right, we got one night to do this.
Yeah.
This is all we're going to do. And you'd eat yourself fucking sick.
We would do the first happy hours I really started doing was TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
And they would have
the appetizers there were
they would lay them out for you. As long as you're drinking a beer, You get like you could get like a cheeseburger or a hot dog.
Buffet
yeah.
thing. I never did that.
It slowly moved into like they didn't want you to do it anymore to where like then you got a ticket
because people like you would take advantage.
Oh
of it.
yeah, exactly. Buy one beer and I eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we used to do at Pat's Pizza. Even just here in Smyrna, they would lay out hotel pans full of pasta, chicken wings. And Zambia and I, he'd call me up like, "Yo, you trying to do happy hour? Go there, get bombed, and eat all the food, all of it.
We would
Plate
go to
after
Hooters
plate.
too. We would be at Hooters for happy hour.
Yeah.
And the other beer specials and wing
the two ones that really held me together were Deer Park and McGlynn's because they're the same owners, and they would always lay out the chicken wings.
Yeah, and they got good food
those
too.
little Tostitos, tacos, little sandwiches, and when you do, and they were free. Like it was like those are. Like every contractor's in there, you know what I mean? Like every college kid, it's just free food plus all the beer you can drink.
Yeah, that's I never did.
That's how you could afford a date night. Like, hey, you want to get drinks? All right, let's go hit this happy hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you
4
can just
p.m. dates.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's back when you could do a happy hour and then get ready to go out for the night.
Yeah. Oh, God. Can't think about that now.
God, I can think about doing a solid happy hour, getting bombed, and be like, all right, let's go home at 7.
Yeah. Go to sleep.
Then Pat's. Then I learned about when Pat's came out with the rustic sandwiches. Now I'm getting the fancy sandwiches. Remember the rustic sandwiches?
When they first came out, chicken broccoli rustic. With that honey mustard sauce
cordon bleu rustic sandwich.
God, hurt your mouth when you eat it. The bread was like hard enough. Yeah,
like an adult Captain Crunch, son.
Dude, so good. I do remember we would order them for lunch a lot when I worked at my Blueprint place.
Yeah,
doing the drafting work. Me and my buddy Jay would order chicken broccoli rustic sandwiches. God dang.
So, I'm young 20s. We're in college, and now so we're on to the appetizer side. Now, any good happy hour, any place we went, it was always a good wing night. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
J-Dubs. I've been doing J-Dubs since high school. Back when wings were 10 cents, and we'd start off with 30 hot garlics on the extra crispy on the start before I go to Bubba's. On the start, 30 wings deep. You know what I mean?
God dang.
Pitchers of beer.
Yep. Fuck, man.
$20 bill. You know what I mean?
How did we not ever run into each other at Bubba's?
I don't know.
Maybe
because I would have only been home for certain times of the year.
Yeah,
I wasn't home all year.
And you're talking because you were away in 07, 08, right?
From 04 to 09, I was gone.
Yeah,
010 too.
That's why. And then because I stopped going.
So it was like 6 years where I wasn't here.
Yeah, I stopped going around 2010. That's kind of really when it went to shit.
Yeah,
right around that time, we're like, Bubba's not for me anymore.
Bubba's is not. Yeah, Bubba's was like you could tell the owner when the owner's out getting fucked up with the regular crowd. You're like, this place is going down. Charlie, right? Yeah, with the white hair. Yeah. There was a guy there.
DJ Manny Man.
Yeah. What was the one bartender's name? But I was going there. I've told you before. I was going to Bubba's in high school.
Yeah.
And the guy would get us in. Zambita was old enough. He'd go in, go get the bartender that the teacher we knew bought a car off of, and Mike helped it. So he'd walk out like, yeah, this guy's good. Bring me in. I was 18 years old, and I'd go into Bubba's and just get hammered with Mike.
You could have went into Bubba's with a black woman's ID, and they would have been like, "Yep, you're 21." And they did not give a fuck what your ID said, what it looked like, how many times. Like Kenny Thompson would use like Dave Ringgold's ID, and like they don't look nothing alike. They're like nothing, right?
I forgot I had a fake ID. My ID was real though. I actually had someone else's ID who was similar in looks to me.
Oh. So it wasn't even your picture.
And I remember it wasn't my picture, but it was real. And I remember the first time I ever got swiped at a Sheetz. I was buying beer, got swiped.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, you're good. I'm like, oh my gosh. I got the green light for everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah, because right around then, certain places started swiping cards to get into bars. Remember?
Yeah.
I think Deer Park was one of the first ones I saw. And this is probably in 2012-ish, 2010-ish, maybe. And the ones down the beach, like Starbird's done it for a long time, too.
Oh, yeah.
They swipe your card. Do you know why they do that?
No. If you get in a fight, then we come find you?
Yeah.
Is that why?
They know who you are. Yep. That's exactly. Then
I figure that's probably what they tell you, and then they're selling all your information. They know exactly who came in here from what demographic area they came from, so they know where to market all their advertisements. You know what I mean? Yeah,
the guy at Figures Island told me that because he had a girl years ago try to stab someone, and that's how they found out who she was, her name and everything by the videos, and then they went to the IDs and they found out who she was, and she was banned. And years later, she tried to come back, swiped her card, and got declined. because of that.
Do you remember there used to be a guy around Smyrna? He used to be at Pat's all the time, and he couldn't talk well because his girlfriend at the time came up right behind him, all sexual, and then slit his throat.
What?
Yeah. He was telling us this crazy story. He used to hang out at Pat's all the time when we used to go there for happy hour.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, dude.
You think he was just trying to get free stuff?
No, I don't think so at all.
Yeah.
I mean, man, you can just look at him and be like, dude, someone slit that thing.
Damn. Do you remember the guy that would hang around Main Street in Newark that would do the Rubik's Cube?
No.
No, he was like homeless or poor.
Yeah.
And he would just show up at grottos and he would just go around to people and be like, you know, if I solve this Rubik's Cube, then you buy me a beer. Like, it was like, if I could do this in 30 seconds, you buy me a beer. And people would bet him, and that's how he would get his beers.
This guy was savant.
He was like,
around.
he looked like a wizard. Like, you're like, oh, you don't belong here. What are you doing? You know,
now, the only crazy funny person was the guy that was always at Bubba's. What was his name in the wheelchair who was usually passed out in the bathroom?
Yeah, dude. He used to work at the movie theater.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he worked at the movie theater in Dover Mall.
That man would get blasted, son.
Bro.
I'd always catch him in the bathroom, like, at some point, just, like, he just passed out. And
he died.
I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember that. I forgot about that dude.
But he was like,
he was cool.
He was cool, man.
He was
You
a
go
cool
there,
guy.
you can expect him to fall over.
Just all on the fucking dance floor on his wheelchair.
Yeah, hey man. So we're moving to appetizers. I want to talk about how the appetizer game changed. Now they first started. Remember, so you're doing that. Let's say I was starting to move into nachos.
Okay.
Because the nachos were becoming like a thing. Like
it's a
now,
whole meal.
Yeah, it's a whole meal. Because I used to get like meat, like chicken tenders or a cheeseburger or chicken wings.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like, okay, appetizers are kind of thing. So then I moved into nachos.
Mm-hmm.
Then you notice like Cisco and US Foods were trying to fancy it up. Then they got tri-colored tortilla chips. Remember that? Like, now we got tri-colored. You know what I mean? Tortilla chips.
Brown, red, and yellow. Yeah.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
I guess they're called blue.
Yeah.
Blue corn chips.
Yeah, dude. I remember like that was the first like, I'll take those. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
they
what I mean,
look
I'm like,
good.
let me get jalapenos. Like, oh, do you want the avocado and you want the pulled pork or like
What's
and I was
the
like, just a
protein in
whole
one?
fucking whole meal in these things because that's something too. Like sometimes they'd be like, dude, half nachos, you just got to pay for the protein. I'm like, duh,
Yeah.
duh.
Yeah, that's
I don't care if you have
no-brainer.
anything now. It's like, well, it was already $40, so it's still expensive.
God.
First off, shout out to our official non-sponsor, Alp, because I'm still freaking juiced off these things. I don't know what it is about these things.
I don't know.
They get me like fired up. Like I'm ready. Like I'm almost anxietied out. I'm like, woo! I mean, like, damn, dude, these things get you going.
You do seem you are talking more.
I know.
You're
I'm at the Alp session right now.
Yeah.
Then I remember learning. Do you remember learning what an aioli was?
Yeah.
I remember.
yeah.
I remember Pee Wee coming to me one time, and our student union they had
Fucking
different.
Pee Wee.
Pee Wee, shout out. Funny story about Pee Wee. Pee Wee would not smoke weed when we were in college at first, and then he moved into. I was such a bad peer. I was like, "Come on, man, smoke a joint with us." And then he's like, "No, I won't smoke, man." Because some people were like, always thought back then weed was going to like ruin their career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I remember like he was like, all right, well, just like blow it in my face, and then especially he's like, blow it in the hat. He's like, breathe on. Like, are you going to like
Did
just
you get
take a
high
hit?
on that?
Sure.
Yeah.
The weed that we had back in West Virginia, dude,
Yeah,
like we were
yeah.
doing all right.
Because there's some hardened drug addicts down there.
Yes,
Yeah.
By my senior year, a lot of cats were doing Xanny bars. I'm like, the fuck is wrong with y'all, dude? Like,
that's
fucking,
crazy.
y'all are wild.
Yeah.
Hey, T-Ray, you want some Percocets? No.
no,
I mean, I'll
do
take
not.
one with my beer, but I ain't snorting 4 of them in a row like y'all.
I'm going to crumble up this Percocet or this Oxy. I'm going to shove it up in my butthole. And you get a really good buzz if you do a shot of vodka right after that.
God.
No, thank you.
Remember me telling you that girls were dying because they were doing like they were dipping their tampons in alcohol and shit like that. And
What?
Yeah, remember overdosing on doing these oral fucking
Like putting it in vodka?
Yeah, stuff
like
like that,
drinking
yeah,
alcohol?
yeah,
and then put it in their vagina?
Yeah,
And then it just soaks up into your
because
bloodstream?
it skips your liver and fuck you all up.
Really? That's a real thing.
That's a real thing.
Has anybody done the tampon vodka move?
What's some burnettes?
Dude, that is fucking...
Yeah, so learning what an aioli is. So Pee Wee, I remember at one time. Oh,
I got a pulse.
okay,
That's Smyrna School District.
that's okay.
Hello?
We're pausing right now
Yes.
because
Good, how are you?
Jerry's anxietied out, getting a call from school about his kids, hoping that nothing has happened. Maybe little Jerry just whooped some little kid's ass. I have no idea. Or fell off the monkey bars. It doesn't seem serious.
Just to let you know, you didn't abuse it. Doesn't make it abuse it.
Okay.
Well, no, that's good. That's good to know. He is good. That's all that
All right, he's good. I don't know what happened. I guess we'll find out. So,
what am I fucking? Is there a fucking fishing line here or something?
hey man, and I'm not.
Yeah, there is a fishing line.
I'm not responsible for anything that may happen in here.
What the fuck is that? This fucking fishing line around the goddamn chair.
I'm going to say that was probably Macon.
I'm good. Yeah,
That dude probably was setting up a booby trap.
All right, so when you're a parent and you middle of the day you get a call from your kid's school. There's only a couple things that could be. None of them are good.
Yeah.
But no, it was the school nurse at Jerry's school. Jerry fell and bumped his face, or he bumped his face on a locker. He's got a mark on it. And she was like, he's fine. I just want to let you know because he has a mark on his face. She said, yeah, he's only came to the nurse's office because they made him because it was his head. And she said he walked in there saying, I'm fine. I don't even need to be here. Like, all right, good. Say no more. Yeah. We're okay. So sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
So Pee Wee comes in and he's like, dude, I've been mixing ketchup with mayonnaise. I'm like, yeah, dude. I'm like, that sounds pretty good. And then like a year later, like, we're starting to order fancier appetizer with dips. And I'm like,
they all had aioli.
And I'm like, yo, mayonnaise is the fucking aioli. I'm like, oh, mayonnaise is the thing.
I hate mayonnaise, but it is the base for everything.
Yeah.
It's just, it has to be.
That's when you learn about the dips.
Did I tell you about the sauce I made with my smoked backstrap?
No.
It was,
what were you wearing?
I had my Daddy-O of the patio apron on.
Okay.
With nothing else.
That's
just that.
I like that.
Mayonnaise, a little bit of horseradish.
Ooh.
A little bit of Worcestershire.
Watch Your Sister sauce?
Wash Your Sister sauce was in there. A little bit of barbecue sauce. And then some barbecue rub.
Oh, come on, son.
And then the smoked backstrap.
You made some crack.
Smoked backstrap, sliced thin, and then just dredge it through that.
Yeah.
Dude, the horseradish and barbecue sauce in the aioli that's a phenomenal red meat dip.
I don't know if you are as fat as I, but do you grab at least 3 to 4 fries? That way you can really comb out the aioli. Yeah,
3 to 4 fries, bend them in half. So they're fat.
Yes.
So you can get more dip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure everyone's doing the same dip as me. Yeah.
So that's like something else I think about with food shit is, do you ever have a condiment in your refrigerator that you want so bad, you look for food just to have with that condiment?
Well, I always practice safe eating, so I use condiments.
So recently,
that's a little food joke.
Recently, it was Pam got me some. You go to those like country stores and they sell the fancy jams, and she got me this pepper relish, and this fucking pepper relish.
I've been there.
It was so good, and I ate the majority of the jar.
Does it say chow chow on it?
No, that's chow chow. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But it's like in a jar like that.
Yeah.
And so I'm in the fridge saying, what can I get to put the pepper relish on? Because I just want the pepper relish. I don't give a fuck what it is. It's like, let me try pepper relish on a slice of pepperoni. Let me try it on a piece of ham. You know what? There's cold pizza in there. Let me put the pepper relish on the cold pizza. You ever get like that?
Yeah.
Or like, hey, I want Chick-fil-A sauce. What can I put a Chick-fil-A sauce on?
We've always said that mayonnaise is food is a vehicle for the mayonnaise.
I don't like mayonnaise.
You know what I mean? Like, this is a vehicle to eat the mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, a vehicle for my pepper relish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there. I am a sucker. If women love purses, I am a sucker for any hot sauce, and especially great marketing on a bottle of like, I don't need any more spices. I don't need any more hot sauces. But when I see them, I'm like, I want to try this one.
There's that store down the outlets across from your place.
Hot Peppers?
No. It's it's like a I think it might be called Country
I'm gonna throw up. Yeah.
And there's all this house shit. There's just pillows and signs and all this shit, knickknacks. But in the front left corner, there's sauces, rubs, fucking jams, spicy shit. There's like pasta sauces and all that there. And I'm the same way. I'm like, I don't need any of this shit. But the marketing is making me want to buy it because it looks like, because it's in a mason jar, it's got to be good, right?
Yeah.
Has to be. Anything fancy in a mason jar, not a name brand. There's no big fucking organization behind it. I want to buy those things.
If you don't know out there, guys, listeners, if you don't know, one of the sneakiest spots to get wild condiments for your practice of safe eating is TJ Maxx, Marshalls. You go in the back there, like you said, near the pillows, and they got like the surplus of,
no shit,
canned fucking sauces and all kind of jams, whatever. But yeah, those stores got all the fancy stuff.
No shit.
Yeah, you go in the back of those stores, and they got all the fancy stuff you could ever want.
Oh, damn it. What is that?
That's a little football that comes with the I guess you would put that on something too, I put it anywhere. So moving off of nachos, next was a progression of pretzel dips.
No.
You didn't do those.
Nope,
because remember they were starting to change the way they served. Like first off, they start with little bites. Then like now
logs.
Now we got the logs. Now we have the wire basket that's like and we're sticking the pretzels
and then
in
the
there.
cup of cheese is on the side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's an appetizer. You got a barbecue, a cheese, an aioli. You know what I mean? Like comes with a spread, and you're just dipping like, oh yeah.
Where I jumped in because I don't like a plain pretzel.
Yeah.
Where I jumped in was like McGlynn's Krabby Pretzel.
I have that written down.
When you slice down the middle and stuffed with crab imperial and melted cheese over top. That's when I jumped into
I have fucked up so many of those crab pretzels from McGlynn's, dude.
But I'm so excited when you realize
because I have it's literally written right there. I'm like, dude, McGlynn's Krabby Pretzels, dude.
Yeah, that's Pam's favorite too. Pam likes pretzel. Like she likes pretzel roll on a sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't like pretzel rolls. It's too much.
It could be tough because if you don't get a good fresh one, then they're kind of tough.
And also,
they're chewy.
My opinion on sandwiches is the bread is just a vehicle. I don't want the bread to overtake the meat of the sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So whatever type of sandwich I'm having, it's the cheapest bread possible that just holds the sandwich together.
The construction of any sandwich is very important. Now, if you know anything, you eat pretty much a sandwich from the bottom up. Your tongue will hit the bottom first. So the way you layer is your experience. Come on. Come stay with me. Because my brother and I would sit there and we got real deep into how do we construct our sandwich.
Yes. Science.
You know what I mean? Like the way you construct your sandwich is very important.
Okay.
Like you might so that way like you need to you want to hit work first. Sometimes with the condiment, I'll make sure the condiment is thicker. I want, especially if I'm about to go into like some deep meat. You know what I mean? No homo. You know what I mean? So where am I layering the cheese? Am I going sauce into the meat first to get that mix first, and then I hit a cheese? Because you don't really taste the cheese as much.
No.
I don't like a sandwich. I don't like a cheeseburger or something, and you cut me a thicket, a tomato, it's a 1-inch thick, with a big sloppy lettuce and onion that's whole, and I'm just going to go like this, and it's all going to go right out the back. You got to thinly slice that stuff so I can still hold it as I eat it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can't bite a sandwich and have everything blow out the back.
People are getting an education today.
Come on.
That's an
Then
education.
you learn about scooping the dough. You know what I mean? I don't eat all the bread all the time. A lot of times if I'm making a baguette or something or a good sandwich, I'm going to, you get an Amoroso roll, I'm probably scooping the dough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want that heel of dough.
I can create the 2 crevices. Now I can put my condiment in that crevice and I still got a flat sub.
So you get 100% sandwich.
100% sandwich.
Yeah, not a 90% sandwich and 10% bread.
Yeah,
or more. Yes. Or more than that.
Yeah. But that McGlynn's crab pretzel, that would be like, sometimes I had to wait, like I can't even eat that thing yet.
So, speaking of the bread thing, to go back to that, I think the best steak sandwich sub places are the ones that cut the heel off the bread.
I do like those places.
Because then you like you were saying, you get 100% sandwich from front to back.
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat that little heel of fucking it's like an elbow of the roll. I'm not going to eat that. Right. So, but if they cut that thing off, then you can pack everything full.
It is always a little surprise right there at the end. If you do have a little bit of meat in that heel, you're like, oh shit, I actually got a last bite for real.
If you got some sauce on your paper that you could dredge it through, or maybe there's an aioli from your fries and you could dip that in there. That's the only way.
Let me tell you a little aioli I like to do that people don't do. And actually, Travis at Sports or Celtic the other was like, really, you want that? I like to order tartar sauce with my fries.
I like tartar sauce too.
Yes.
Yeah. As much as I don't like mayonnaise, which is 90% mayonnaise is tartar sauce.
I'm going to recommend the next time you guys are out, you get a cheeseburger, get tartar sauce on the side for your fries.
Yeah.
Now, remember learning different fries? Remember when you didn't like somebody changed up their fries? They started doing like a
style?
Yeah, remember Remember, steak fries got big.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got steak fries? Okay,
Yeah.
they're like nice big one. And then they had like an extra crispy. They had almost like an extra layer of skin on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a Sports Zone used to have they're almost like they almost look like an Old Bay fry.
Yeah, they're kind of orange colored.
Yeah.
Those are probably my favorite.
And then you don't know, somebody serves you like sweet potato fries. You're like, what are you doing? What are you doing to me right now?
I like sweet potato fries.
You want chips or fries? Shouldn't even be a question.
No.
Why are you serving me chips?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Especially as if like, oh, the sandwich comes with chips, and then you just get it, and it's a bag of chips.
Yeah.
It's like a little mini bag of Hers chips. Like, what am I fucking doing with this? No, just keep it.
Yeah. I just can't, unless it's like a tuna fish sandwich. Don't you fucking cloud up. Dude, I got no return air in here, man. You know what I mean? Like, you're in here, this guy's in here crop dusting us all. That's fine. So it started out with the pretzels. They started changing, getting better pretzels, soft pretzels, and then they started like getting where they have a nice crunchy skin.
Yeah.
You mean nice thick salt on it?
Yeah.
Do you remember like
salt,
when they were selling the Phillies, speaking of microwave foods, remember getting the microwavable pretzels?
Don't like them.
They're not. They don't do well.
Don't like them.
They don't do well.
Yeah.
Now with an air fryer, they might do a lot better.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
I'm just not a pretzel guy.
Not a pretzel guy.
No.
I will say now the construction of, let's say, a cheeseburger, the Kaiser roll has been played out. I don't know if I can do a Kaiser roll. And I'm going to say why.
No. It's too much roll.
And it's too dry.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you got a Kaiser roll and it was twice as big as the burger patty you got. And I'm
that's
like,
the problem.
How much bread are you?
You can't have the ratio off in a burger or sandwich. You can't
It's got to be more. It's got to be bigger than the bottom slice.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Now I'll say where I really fucking hate that is when you get a crab, sandwich. Crab, what do you call it? A crab cake?
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
There's an inch of rim around the
No.
bottom slice
No.
of this crab cake.
Give me a smaller roll.
What asshole? It's not that much. I fucking know how much a crab's cost you. You can't give me enough to fill up the bottom slice.
Yeah.
No.
Or
no,
like,
you'll
like
have
I
an
said,
inch.
just use a smaller roll. I'm fine with that. I don't need all this. You know, and then if you smash it down, it's just a thin layer of crab.
I hate that.
Can't have that, man.
Well, you serving me this is dry ass Kaiser roll with this crab cake sandwich.
That's why I don't ever get crab cake sandwiches out. I just get a crab cake platter.
Yeah.
Just give me 2 crab cakes.
Yes.
With whatever side, and I'll be okay with that.
And I'll grab an aioli, I'll grab a fork, and I'll fucking start scooping, dude.
Doc McGrogan's was the
Doc McGrogan's happy hour back in the day. Do you remember how big it was in there?
Oh yeah, I worked there.
Place. Did you really?
Yeah, Pam did too.
Who was the DJ in there?
She was a manager there. They always had different ones.
They had a DJ.
Well,
they had a beer special. Zambi and I, was the first back day. He was my road partner on any happy hour.
Yeah,
and my Doc McGrogan's back there. That's when we were getting a little more elevated, man.
Yeah.
You know, like I might even fuck around and get some oysters. You know what I mean?
Buckashuck. $1 oysters.
Oh, you got $1 oysters there?
They had buckshuck night. It was like Monday nights. They had, I think it was like Tuesdays was crab legs.
Yeah.
Thursday fish bowls. I think Wednesday might have been half price appetizers.
I miss Doc McGrogan's, man.
But that's when I had my first the citrus aioli that came with the crab cakes.
Ooh.
That was my first introduction to like the good aiolis.
Ooh.
And then when I worked there, I was just a food runner. But like every once in a while somebody would fuck up and like, oh, we got an extra crab cake. And I'd be like, hey, why don't you make me a burger? And I would have the burger and put the crab cake on top of the burger.
That's a surf and turf burger, dude.
Put the fucking citrus aioli. And we just had the jug, so I just poured as much as I want on there. Smash the burger down. Just take it to the face in between running food.
That reminds me of Starboard. Used to have half off burger night. It was like Wednesdays because we would go there before Laura Lee. And they had the Hindenburger. They had a surf and turf burger. They had the DBP burger. Oh my gosh! And just a basket of fries.
I love Starboard food, man.
Dude, we would go in there and eat. I can't believe how bad we could eat as lifeguards and still be ripped. But that right, dude. That Doc McGrogan's back in the day, that was such a good spot. You know what I mean? For happy hours.
Then Del State ruined it.
Del State ruined it.
They did.
Then Philly egg rolls. Philly cheesesteak egg rolls.
Still one of my favorites.
When they came out, I was like, you gotta be shit.
If we go somewhere and there's Philly cheesesteak egg rolls, that's what we get.
Or a Santa Fe egg roll. If I'm going like, dude, I'm like, if I see that on the menu, it's already happening.
Corn and beans and chicken inside it, and there's always some fancy Mexican ranch. Yeah.
A Philly cheesesteak egg roll. The ones they do it here at what's
Pat's?
Pat's is good. The ones I just had. Yeah. Those ones.
Pat's has good cheesesteak egg rolls. Yeah.
That one is.
Yeah. Pat's has this horseradish dipping sauce. That's fucking good on everything. We had the other night for dinner. We had Pat's. Matter of fact, that was the order Jerry pulled into the house because it was like a last minute, and I got I got 2 wraps, one for me and one for Pam. Was going to let her decide. It was a Philly cheesesteak wrap and the Southwest chicken wrap, which is kind of like a Santa Fe egg roll, but it's wrap form. And we always get the sweet potato fries because it comes with that horseradish dipping sauce.
This is how you would also learn how women ate. So you're taking girls out on dates, and you would learn, like, they're probably just doing an appetizer. You know what I mean? They're probably like, you know, you don't want to mess around and eat her whole, you know, pretzel stick, you know, appetizer. You know what I mean? Like, or you're drunk, you're like, yo, what app we get? You want to get? You want to get a couple apps? Oh, and you're just hammering out apps. You know what I mean? Like
late night going to Starbird and getting the Sand Tots, the bacon, cheese, and the ranch.
That's on my next one. Let's talk about. So we've gone a Philly egg roll, and then tater tots became a vehicle. They were no longer a side food. Now tater tots became the nachos.
Loaded tots, are where it's at. I know.
And Hammerheads.
Yeah.
Then Dewey Beach. Were the first ones to be like, we don't do fries no more. We are straight tater tots.
And they were so good, too.
Oh.
You could tell they were deep fried. They were so
fried
fucking good.
Goodness.
All crispy on the outside.
Loaded.
Yeah.
And then they would do some type of aioli ranch, like you saying, drizzle that shit on top. Get out of here.
God damn.
I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go.
Let's go.
I'm ready to go down to the beach.
Let's go.
Cancel the whole weekend. Let's just get to a happy hour.
You know
what I mean?
It's almost happy hour time.
Do you also remember when meatballs became appetizer? Do you remember when they became a side food? You know, like meatball sliders.
Yeah.
You know, they became like, you know, like little. Did you ever go to anybody's house that would have Swedish meatballs that were dipped in like a little bit of Jack Daniels or something?
Or they had the people would make that sauce. It was like grape jelly and barbecue sauce, and it was like cooked down, so it was turned into its own little sweet and sour type thing.
Yeah.
That was. I mean, I feel like that was always the thing. It was
you know, the side foods moved into a main staple. Yeah, and like you just know, like you're with women, like they're probably getting tater tots. We're getting loaded like that's and you got like the last 10 just stuck to the paper in the basket. You know what I mean? The trays even started to change. You went from like people would serve you food on a wooden plank. You know, that started to be a look. With the little handle on it, you know what I mean? Get your little chopping block.
Oh, it's fancy.
Some had it where like the saucer cup was already attached to it, you know what I mean? Off the side.
All right, I'm hungry.
The food was definitely grown since when we first started, as far as like appetizers and sides have gone.
Yeah.
Now I look on appetizers. That's where I first look.
I could just get appetizers a lot of times. Yeah. If I'm like not really that hungry, or like we're not going out to a dinner. It's like, if they have wings, I'll be good.
Shout out to you know, the Canton House when I feel, or not the Canton House. I mean, hey, Canton House, Cantwell's. Oh, yeah. We used to do their appetizers all the time. They had like a little lobster roll or something they had there. Man, it was really good.
Their flatbreads were good. They have a meat tray appetizer where like it's just a bunch of little barbecued meats. There'd be like burnt ends and like one rib and little pieces of just all this meat on and it was served on like a wooden cutting board. Yeah, with a couple little sauces. Or one Valentine's Day we went there for dinner and they had a steak flight. Ooh. So it was like 3 or 4 different kinds of steaks, just a little portion of each. Yeah, and that was really good.
Do you remember Sports Zone used to have a tuna appetizer where you'd get like probably like 5 or 6 nicely sliced
like seared tuna?
Yeah. It was a banger, dude.
I do like seared.
That's back tuna. When there was a period in my life where I did eat clean even though I was going out.
Oh yeah.
That's not anymore.
No, if I go out, I'm going to eat. Yeah.
We're gonna be absolutely gross.
I did that too.
So I used to actually order salads. You know what I mean? McGlynn's jambalaya, I still will mess up today,
dude. Or like my clean eating now, if I go out, is like a good chicken salad and a cup of chili, something like that.
A cup of chili.
It's like
kind of a cup of chili. Remember learning somebody has like if we go to Texas Roadhouse, doing a cup of chili, a load of baked potato and a steak,
dude. You know what else has really good chili is
Wendy's. Remember getting
that's your all.
Just chili at Wendy's.
Yeah. I still do get chili at Wendy's sometimes.
Do you really?
And
they still have baked potatoes there?
I don't know. I've never gotten a Wendy's.
When did they decide? Like, you know what, we're gonna do baked potatoes?
I don't know, but I have seen Wendy's chili in a can at Walmart.
Really?
Yep.
So it's that popular?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I saw it was a whole fucking pallet of Wendy's canned chili at Walmart.
Wow.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I need to freshen up.
Yeah, you learned how to like take people on dates just based upon appetizer. Who had the best food mixed with the best bartender happy hour.
And now, I don't know if I'm skipping ahead too much. Like now it's like there's a proper dinner. We're going to go out to dinner.
Yeah.
Or, sometimes it's we're going to go to Pain and Stave and just eat tacos.
Yeah.
Have tacos and some drinks, and that's our dinner.
I do love going there and getting their little wild ass drinks, whatever they got made. I forget what did I have last time. I had like gingerbread man, like fucking.
Oh, the ginger old fashioned.
Yes,
dude, that was. I don't like whiskey. Ryan Hogate had that when we went sometime over Christmas break, and it had the soaked gingerbread that was soaked in bourbon.
Yep.
But it wasn't soft. It was like just on the outside was soft, the inside was still crunchy. Dude, that was fucking good.
Yeah.
You know what else is a good old fashioned is the Easy Speak down in Milford. They have a smoked old fashioned that comes out and is covered with the lid and the smoke's in it, and then they pop the lid off. That's really good too if you're a bourbon guy.
Oh gosh, I do like a bourbon, man. I do like to just get to it. You know what I mean? Not have to pound back 22 beers.
My go-to at Stave is espresso martini.
I mean, those anymore just they're so good.
So fucking good.
Candace has been making her own here at the house.
Oh yeah,
for parties. Yeah, she's got it down pretty good, and it's just hard to say
no.
She's even doing 3 little coffee beans right in the center. You know
no
what I
way.
mean? Yeah.
Look at her go.
We're her little espresso machine thing.
She needs to invite me over and make some.
Yeah.
Cutwater has an espresso drink that's like 13% in a can. It's good.
That's a hitter.
It is good. Have you seen those viral videos of people that drink like 3 Cutwaters and it shows them puking and stuff?
No.
It's just like a Cutwater challenge, and someone
they chug them back to back?
They just it just flashes to when they've had like 2 or 3 and they're fucking hammered and like puking all over the place because they're all like in that 13%, something like that. So like one is fine. Just if you sip on one.
Yeah, you can only do like 1 espresso martini. I can't. They're rich. I can't do it.
I'll do like 6 of them.
I've been doing a lot of wine recently. I'll tell you where I like at the beach. Who does a really good job, and they have a nice booth, and it's comfortable. Is Touch of Italy right next to us.
Yeah,
Touch of Italy is.
You told me about that. That's
phenomenal. I get it. I just order a bottle of wine, dude. Their house wine.
Yeah,
and I like wine because I don't feel as full. I get right to it. I can actually get a buzz without having to drink a ton.
Yeah, that's why I drink tequila.
I also had a good time in Agave. We went to Agave probably 2 or 3 years ago, and everybody's like, "Yeah, it's so good." We went there. I was like, "I don't know, man. It seems like another USA."
People hyped it up.
They hyped up way too much. They did not deliver on that. Now they've remodeled the place, and it's different. It's way more open. It was actually loud inside, which I liked. So it wasn't like real quiet. It was actually loud in there. You know, a lot of talent walking around.
It's a whole new location, right? It's because the other one was really small, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, the one that's in Lewis. Yeah.
This is all I've never been there. That's all I've heard.
You'll have a good time now, and they had 24-ounce Modelo's for like $7. And I was like,
I have learned to like a Modelo.
Yeah.
I had a couple of them recently, actually. Just one of the things, somebody hands you one.
Modelo Especial, yeah, dude.
You just gotta drink it.
Delish.
It's pretty
delicioso.
Good. Tristan the day of my mom's funeral, a couple of people came back to the house. Tristan, Mark, and buddy Matt, and just a couple guys.
Yeah.
And we got some food. And Tristan's a big wine drinker, and he had some kind of red. I can't remember what it was called, but I drank the majority of the bottle of it. It was fucking good though. Yeah. It wasn't really dry, but it wasn't super sweet. It was kind of like a middle
I can't
be
doing these sweet wines, man.
I like sweet wine. Like if Pam's has a big bottle of Moscato and that's what she's drinking.
That is straight sugary.
Yeah,
it's
really
like grapefruit. It's like grape juice.
It is, but it's so good though. It's tasty.
I can feel it on my teeth right now as we talk, dude.
Speaking of cheesesteaks, after the funeral, which was way up in Wilmington at Grace Lawn, we're like, okay, come over, we'll order some food. My buddy Matt ordered Pats, some wings, and pizza. Mark was like, I'm going to go get these cheesesteaks from Balboa's, which is on Main Street in Newark, at the heart of University of Delaware. Yeah. So he went way out of the fucking way. I'm like, he got to the house. I'm like, why'd you do that? Like, he went like 30 minutes out of the way to go get these. He's like, no, trust me. Dude, easily one of the top 3 cheesesteaks I've ever had in my life. So if you're ever up that way.
Starting with the baguette? Like
dude,
that, man.
Their rolls are Primo's rolls.
Yeah.
So they're really good rolls. And they had this one called the Italian Stallion, and it was like marinara and cheese, almost like a pizza steak.
Yeah.
and I think it had peppers. I think it had like long hots on top too.
Ooh.
Fuck, dude, so good. Packed full. All the cheese is mixed in with the steak, so it's like not dry. It's like moist inside, you know. Oh, yeah, highly recommend Balboa's if you're ever up that way.
Dude, I think that was a pretty good look.
That's a good evolution of food.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you just title this whole thing as the evolution of food.
The evolution of food. Yeah, and we still have it in us. We still have the hamburger helper in us.
Oh, dude.
We still have the hungry man in us.
I've been teaching the kids about butter bread every Friday. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I keep saying it. I'm going to go get some hamburger helper and make your butter bread. Or maybe, I was going to say maybe I'll make my own.
Just get ready for bed.
Yeah. Dude, carb overload. All right, take us out.
All right. Hey, guys, if you didn't hear any of that, welcome back. Thank you again to our official non-sponsor, Alp. I've been juiced up this entire podcast. I feel I'm ready to run through a wall into a happy hour. You guys have a great weekend. Go fuck yourself.